Hello, it's Lynn Mailey here.
Hi.
Krista deKryger, the word warrior. And today we're turning the tables and Krista is going to be interviewing me. And just quick, Krista, before you talk. So I'm Lynn Mailey. I inspire my clients to discover their personal style, sparking happiness and confidence, one article of clothing at a time. And I just want to say thanks for everybody joining me on my pretend talk show. Krista had requested, this was actually her idea, interviewing, even though I think you guys ladies know a lot about me, she decided this is something she wanted to do. So I said, sure. Flavor Day, didn't want to bug anybody else but you. Meanwhile, she just had a big birthday yesterday. Yesterday.
Saturday.
What's that? Saturday.
Saturday.
She turned 29.
Gotcha. My halfway mark. I think it's my halfway mark. That's how I'm calling it. But yes.
Yeah. And just from the last time, if you didn't get a chance to watch Krista's pretend talk show interview, she is on YouTube. She's been a little competitive with some of the other videos and interviews that I've done. She's trying to beat everybody in views. She keeps posting it on all her personal social media. She is a writer and she does resumes, LinkedIn, journal articles. Did I say resume?
I don't know.
Does everything. She's right, and she's excellent. I think she was like number one in her class. I'm not really sure how we're friends, but
I was number one. But
she was. I found out neck and neck with her, like one of her best friends for like the first position in her class. Yeah, but I didn't know that until like a year ago, and her mom was saying something, and I was like, "What?" Because let's just say I wasn't close to the top. I went to school with a lot of people.
Yeah, you had a huge class.
You had a huge class. Yeah, that's probably why.
I went to a school with a very small class. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, thank you everyone for being here. I see that Barbara Kohlhausen is in the audience, and I was trying to at the same time listen to you and make a watching party at on.
Yeah, I don't know how to do
Facebook.
That.
So I'm hoping my mom can do that for me. And Tammy,
I'm going to say that, hey, beautiful is your mother, right?
No, that's Tammy Martin Brady, who I don't know. Who's that?
She's a camp friend, and she's a doll. And she's a nurse, and she lives in North Carolina.
Oh, wow, she's close. I'm in Georgia, kind of close.
Yes, I want to say, just so you know, if you comment, we can't see it because you have to enable permissions, like Facebook blocks the comments, so it just says Facebook user unless you click on that link that was in the countdown. And just from the last time, if you okay, and you need to stop. I can't listen to myself.
I'm sorry. I figured out how to do the watch party.
It says, I had a note that said an admin just came up from Lynn Mailey. She's my admin as well, my group.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. It is Labor Day, and I have the pleasure of interviewing and getting to know even better than I already do, Lynn Mailey. Lynn Mailey, I don't know if you're 29, you said?
I'm 50.
Okay, 50. I was going to say, how long have you been doing this? Unofficially.
Personal shopping? And
unofficially.
Well, since high school, which I put in my video, my cousin Peggy, excuse me. So my cousin Peggy, when I was in high school, she's a bit older than me. She's really my mother's cousin, and she always shopped at thrift stores, and she complained she had nothing to wear, and she'd have like interviews and stuff. And at a young age, I was like, just come to Jersey. She's from Brooklyn. Come to Jersey. I'll take you shopping. We met at one of the local malls here, and I just put her in a fitting room, and I literally ran around. I think we were in Macy's, and I just ran around, and all she ever wore was black. And I was like, you need to wear some color. And she was mortified. Like, what? True, like New Yorker. Anyway, so she, in my interview, don't watch because Krista wants her video to have more views. But in my interview with Peggy, she's hilarious. She's like in her bathing suit, but and she's like, I look like a failure. I'm like, I can only do so much. But anyway, and I just realized how much I loved it. And like, just from there, and my aunt was also a big shopper. My mom was not. My mom and aunt were twins, and my aunt was a big shopper. So I kind of bonded with her on that. And we used to go shopping a lot, whether we didn't really have a lot of money, but it was just like for the fun of it. And then just from there, I just started helping people shop, and I worked retail jobs in high school, college, out, even now teaching. I have worked at stores, and then years and years ago, I started a personal shopping business, and it's just always been like this part-time gig I've had. And then I found out about social media. And then I was like, oh, I can share on social media because I remember I bought a pair of jeans. I told like 5 friends and like they all bought these jeans. And I was like, there's another way I have to get the word out. And as social media developed over the years, I started to learn about that and then wanting to share on social media. So that's kind of the progression of how it came to be Lynn Mailey.
Great.
Officially, it's really Lynn Styles, right? But Lynn Mailey.
Right. Which is a great name. Oh, cheers.
This is my cat, Bella, everybody.
And this is Lynn Mailey, my coffee mug that was given to me by Lynn Mailey.
Yeah, I made these mugs. I can't see, but I'm listening. Let me find another way. Okay, I don't know who that is. And I don't want to get distracted because I'm being interviewed, so go ahead.
Yes, you are being interviewed. I just wanted to, I brought props with me. And just when you mentioned your cousin is from Brooklyn, I'm from New York City, the Bronx, and Rockland County as well. And I've used you quite a few times across the years, your services.
For all the services that I offer.
Every single one that you have offered, I have used you for. The most relevant to the last story you were talking about is I was a gray, brown, and black wearer. Like my suits were all gray, black, everything. And we went shopping here in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta now. And you picked up this jacket and you were like, you have to try this on. And I was like,
I'm a little preppy, like the red. This was probably how many years now? Like 3 years ago.
Oh,
and by the way, it was like $30 or something. It was so cheap.
It's Tommy Hilfiger. I was on a budget at that point because I was starting a new job. So I needed to look good, but I was watching my money. And you picked this jacket up and I was like, I'll try it on. And you were like, yeah, you're trying it on.
And we got you navy pants to go. Like I was doing separates, but pulling it all together.
You brought navy into my wardrobe. Before then I didn't wear it. And then same shopping trip, you picked up this jacket.
Yeah, because we needed to like branch out. It's kind of, I can't remember. It's like a navy with so for
got
Krista,
a little jean. It's got a little green, dark green.
Like a little green in it, and it's navy. But see, for Krista, you have to understand that she's very corporate in like the ward warrior, it's like her part-time gig, but she's very corporate. So she's running events, she's in suits all the time, and she has to dress like she's in front of clients. So we had to get you a lot of clothes. By the way, there's a backstory I'm going to tell you in a second. We had to get you a lot of clothes to look really professional, to be presenting and in front of clients and all that. Because day to day, you do dress a lot more than most people in your positions. And that's why. So I was looking to like mix up the black and the gray, and like add a couple pieces that people be like, oh, it's stand up, and people would remember you. Mm-hmm. Whether it's like your style or not, because you can only have so many black lasers and so and even like that red, white, and blue Tommy Hilfiger, you could wear with like jeans and a white t-shirt and a loafer or a sandal, like the shoe boot. You can do it different. But I want to talk about that shopping trip because Krista's husband private messaged me and was like, you're coming to Atlanta and taking Krista shopping and it's a surprise. So let's figure out a weekend. So we did. And we kept it from Krista for probably like 6 weeks. I was going a couple of times a year. So we kept it from Krista. And then the day before I'm supposed to fly in, I think it took a personal day. And he was like, I don't care what you do. You're going to shop all weekend. You're going to just spend it with Krista. She needs like a girl weekend. Krista goes, Tim, I think I'm going to work all weekend. Like she's telling him she's not going to do anything else but work. And he like sweats. He's freaking out. And he's like, no, and I think you were like not just working at home, like you were making appointments, like something ridiculous. And he finally had to be like, you can't, like, and she's like, why? And he's like, because Lynn's flying in tomorrow to surprise you. Like I was just gonna show up at the house and be there when she got home. And she had to know.
Great. That was great.
Yeah, that was good of you, Krista.
So how do you offer that help to people now? So,
right.
With
COVID. I mean, things have opened up here and obviously like I've been pretty social distancing. I'm back at work. I've been pretty good. But I do offer virtual like closet cleanouts or virtual consultations where you can tell me what you're looking for. And then I come up with different looks and I send them to you with links to shop, high end, low end, sales, anything. Like I'm pretty good at all that. I spend a lot of time shopping online. And yeah, so it's a lot of virtual, but stuff is opening up. I can social distance and have my antibacterial soap, whatever, and we can go to stores and shop as well. And then, so I basically before COVID offered like, I can come to your house and clean out your closets and help organize them. I have done that for Krista where I made her buy, it's like a whole other story, but
you've done it twice.
I love when people have all the same, hangers. I just get like these bunches on Amazon. They're nothing fancy. They're the slim ones.
And they're
pink, right?
Yeah, these are the pink ones. These are the old ones from the first closet clean out in 2009. I buy these gray ones now. Yeah. This is 2009.
Yeah. And then I do like a closet clean out type thing, and I like we can suggest like how you should organize it, and then we make piles like not good, like it's just not even for anybody. And then if you want to donate to one of the organizations
you skipped over that. Not for anyone. That means garbage.
Not for anyone. Garbage, whatever. And then like if you want to donate and maybe you want to sell at a local consignment shop, we'll make like 3 piles. I help organize it and clean out your closets. And then from that, a lot of times people will continue to hire me and say like, now what do I need? And then I'll actually go home and I'll like type up a write-up like, you have no black pants anymore. You need casual clothes, blah, 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 blah. And then a lot of times we'll go out shopping. And then I have a service where once I've shot for people once, or if I've been in your closet, you can try on your clothes. I'll give you my opinions. And I had a client where I went to her house and she had tons of clothes. She was a big shopper, but she said, I don't know how to put it together. That was like the best appointment. Cause if it was like, do you have those pants in black? She bought them in black, brown, blue, tan. So when I got a new blazer, I was like, I already know those pants fit you and you have them in 17 colors. So what we did was I got the blazer, the shirt. She had so many accessories. I did the necklace around the hanger. Like we hung it all together on one of those racks. And then she had like 2 weeks worth of outfits already picked out. Yeah. And I also saw what she needed. So I was like, you need casual, you need this. And then I can do that. And then I can take you shopping as well. But I also do like a service. Once I've shot for you once, like I'll just go out on my own, buy stuff, bring it to your house and return it. Like you're going on vacation, you have no time.
For me too.
Yeah, you need a bunch of stuff. I've done that for a lot of good friends and family. Mm-hmm. And then I just like come out in my bags and I do like all the legwork. And I'm pretty good once I've worked with you once or been in your closet and watched you try on stuff, sizing and stuff. I'm usually pretty on with that. I have to say, like about 15 years ago, I was doing that a lot. And like say for my cousin, my aunt, whatever. And my cousin would text and be like, I literally have nothing to wear. And I'd go out like that day because I get so excited to do it. And I would be like, I bought 20 items and you kept 17. And then your mother came over and kept 2 and I'm only returning 1. Like I would figure out the stats because I'd be so excited that I would do such a good job. Yeah. But I also been shopping for her for years. Okay, next question.
On that note though, you've cleaned out my closet twice. One time, I don't even know if that was when I was moving from New Jersey to California. And I think I was
She said, can you come go through my winter clothes since I'm moving to California? And I walked into your apartment and I was like, your condo, and I was like, oh, by the way, we're not just doing your winter clothes. Like when I really sized up what was going on, she had 4 closets worth of clothes. I can't even tell you how much. And I was like, you're not moving across the country and paying to have all this moved. And she's like, I just needed winter. And I was like, The poor thing was exhausted. At 8 o'clock, I think I got there at like 8 in the morning. At 8 o'clock, I was like, we're picking up food at the diner and we're going to Bed Bath & Beyond and you're getting all new hangers. And she's like, tonight? And I was like, yeah. Didn't we?
Yes. Yeah.
We're in Bed Bath & Beyond, my coupons, buying hangers, going back to the house. I remember you told your parents and they were like, wow.
Yeah. And I don't have the picture. I can't pull it up right now. And even if I could, it's pre-good iPhone.
So old.
I think it's an actual picture of a picture, but we had lawn bags down. I had a long hallway and all the lawn bags that was either garbage or donating. Yeah. I had so many of those. Thank you. I got a happy birthday.
I'm not on my porch today because I would have been on my porch, but there's some activity at my house. There's some people coming over to swim. Little Labor Day party. Not party, it's COVID. Like just a couple people. But anyway, if I were out front, I'd be like, people be pulling up.
I am sitting on my porch again because you do daily Porch Talks, and I wanted to be with you on that. But so you helped me with my closet with donating. You made some
9 lawn bags, not regular garbage bags in your kitchen, 9 lawn bags. It was ridiculous. And she still has like so much stuff. I don't want to say you're a hoarder, but you collect a little bit.
I collect. I can accept that.
And the next time I helped you clean your closet out, I think was that shopping trip where Tim surprised you, but you wouldn't let me touch certain bins, and your mother was like, why didn't you get in there? Remember? And you were like, nope, you're not going in those. I'm like, how many t-shirts do you need?
You can't talk about t-shirts. If my mother's on this, she thinks I have too many. So
your mother and I are in cahoots. But I did clean your closet out, and I organized it by color and season and all that.
And that's what I wanted to talk about when you did it here in Atlanta, because in New Jersey, we were packing. So you didn't have to put it back together for me. But here in Atlanta, you came and you took my closet and you just went through it, and you said something to me, and I don't know if you remember, but like just talking about putting everything in color, or like it was in color, because I always used to separate my colors so that I don't know why. I intentionally would separate black from white, but you put all the colors together, and it's like, so that when you go shopping, you can remember I have a lot of black or I have a lot of white, and you don't need that. Look, you don't have any of this. That I remember.
And I also got you all that navy.
You did what?
Yeah. And you also have all that navy now.
Yeah.
So someone just wrote, Lynn, so funny. You still talk fast. I know. But who is that? Tell me who that is.
How come I don't see? Oh, comments. There we go.
I just want to tell you why I talk fast, because no one listened to me while I was growing up in my family. And if I wanted to get a word in wise, this is like, honestly, I'm not damaged or anything. But I think no one listened to me, and we could be at a meal, and I was like the youngest. I'd be like, I'd raise my hand like I was in school. And then when I could talk, I was like.
So who is that? I think that's got to be Tammy. But the other thing you said to me in my closet in Atlanta here about just ordering everything in my closet and the nice hangers, all the hangers being the same, like
it makes a difference.
Yeah, and it is Tammy. It was, and you said it maybe like it's therapeutic what you were doing. Also, like just cleaning organizing my closet so that when I was getting ready for work or for whatever, like I just could see everything. I just felt better going in there. You need to come back.
This is a little corny, but like years ago when Oprah was kind of maybe in the 80s, she did a show where she was talking about, they went into like people's houses, whether their basements were a disaster or their attics were a disaster. This is before all like the self-helpy and like all the books I read, and like she said, if the foundation of your home, I know it's your closet, but if the foundation of your home is like a disaster and a mess, like it carries into your house. I remember just thinking, that's just so fascinating. Now, I didn't grow up in a very messy house. It was fine. It wasn't like I was or if your attic, like what's above you. And I know it's like woo-woo, but I was like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. And so, and for whatever reason, I'm not an expert in organizing, but like, I just think I have a sense and it's like some people, it's like they're full, like their business is just cleaning and organizing, but I get such pleasure when dressing people. I really get such a kick out of it. If I've done it for you, but there's something about the accomplishment. And I was just saying it to my friend who was helping during COVID, do the closets, rearranging and organizing. And I'd be like, can we just do it today? Like I needed to get things in a better place. And I don't know, there's just a sense of accomplishment for me. I just really like it. Mm-hmm. And I also think people don't realize that it does, when there isn't the chaos or the mess, I think it is a more settling feeling. And I think some people don't care about it, but I do think if it is done, it is better. And all relates to this like Oprah show I watched. And I was like, wow.
You are forever learning. You do so many things to teach yourself. With starting up my side business, I reached out to you for so much advice. You seem to, you're always looking for more. So I
it's
think that's
funny
great.
because when I think back and I was like, I could have done things, it would have been so much easier if I had just known. I mean, it's fine that I definitely, the road to getting to where my business is now, and people make mistakes or you spend too much money on something you shouldn't have. I just kind of look at it like it's like a growing experience. It's fun for me. It gives me another outlet from my day job, which I do love, obviously I've been doing it a long time, but I just crave that other stuff. Like I crave like reading books and sharing. Like I have a friend at school and we just talk books and the kids like probably be like, they're talking about a book again or clothes. They know that that's like the two of us in the corner in the hallway. We'll be like, did you read that book or see that sale, J. Crew? But yeah, like I've joined like women's, for 2 years, I was part of this like group where like the woman who did it was like helps people start businesses. And then there's all different types of businesses in it. So then you connect with all these different people. And like, I learned about like starting a website from them and all that. So when you were starting, you would ask me questions and like, I was like, I don't know, a lot of it was trial and error, but I do like learning about that. And I am in different groups and I did like just something like the Dave Ramsey money course. My friend said she was doing it and I was like, what is it? And I'm actually like I shop a lot, I know, and it appears that way. And it's true, but like, I'm not a credit card debt person. I don't have any loans. Like I really I'm very smart and good, but she was taking the course telling me about it. And I was like, I'll take it. And like everyone in the room's like, I have 50 grand in debt. And I was like embarrassed because I was like, I don't have any debt because I really like, I'm careful. And, but I love learning the steps. And then I actually saved so much more money taking that course. And I still like have sometimes stop myself and implement different things. But yeah, like I love that. Or I love running a book club, which I decided in my group, while it is kind of a fashion group, I decided to just be me and think about things I love and books. So I'm starting a book club and I put 4 titles and I had people vote and this had the most votes. And it's at the end of September. I think it'll be the last week on the Tuesday night. It's called The 4 Tendencies and Gretchen Rubin has a podcast and a ton of stuff. She's super smart. Like I really like smart people. Like I love having smart people in my life and not that she's in my life, but like when I walk, I listen to her podcast or when I'm driving. And she's a big reader. I'm always like, I don't know, something about smart people I love. So she says people have 4 tendencies. You can take the online quiz. The quiz is in here. And then it helps you deal with like different personality types. It's really good and fascinating. But anyway, so I'm starting a book club. And I tell people, I don't care if you read the book, you want to show up for the book club, come. I don't, or if you didn't tell me you want to be in it, don't worry about it. Like you can join. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing that. That's like along the lines of like learning and sharing. Definitely. And I love to hear other people's
interviews too. Like you're interviewing all people who started their own business or side hustle or, so, and I've sat in on all of them too. And I learned something, it might be a different industry, but you're still learning and by you interviewing, you're helping them get a new audience.
My gosh, my sound got really weird. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
You can hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So again, in like developing my business, I just was thinking like, what do I like to do? And you're even more like this. Thanks, Barbara Ann. She said some hot stuff. You're more like this. Like you are such a connector of people, which I said last week, but, I am like that, not as much as you, but like, I love connecting people. So if someone at school is like, oh, my kid's struggling in math in the high school, I'll be like, I have a math tutor for you. Like, or, I need a new place for my eyebrow wax or whatever. And I'll be like, go to Nordstrom Anastasia Salon. Like, I just love telling people and recommending people and supporting. So, or, here's a great author to read. And so I was like, why don't I just interview the people? Because I have a secret desire to be a QVC host. So I feel like I'm just practicing for one day to get hired.
Is that your favorite channel? Is that your favorite channel?
It's like, I don't really like the clothes on it for the most part. Like, it's not that. I get some practical stuff there. I get some skincare and stuff. But I'm just like, I just love watching it and studying them because like, I want to be up there. Is that weird? So this is just like practice. I said this morning, do you think QVC will discover me from my pretend interviews? I got a lot at breakfast.
Let's everyone hashtag QVC on this video when you're watching it.
So anyway, I also like have a secret desire to like sit at an anchor table and read from a teleprompter. So I think that, like from that sort of thing, I don't want to be on the street interviewing people. Like I want to sit and just like be in a nice dress.
Yeah.
Like have a sidekick and do that. But so anyway, I was just like, I want to support small businesses. And I had this idea a year ago. And then this summer, when, we're all sitting at home, I was like, let me start implementing and just see how it goes.
Yeah. I think it's great. And I get to see you. So it's wonderful.
I know.
So talking about teaching your customers and clients, I received a wonderful birthday gift this weekend.
So that bag would like get sold out, come back, it's sold, come back. A bunch of people ordered it and then it's sold out and they were disappointed. And I didn't want to say exactly. I don't know if you heard me one day, but I was like, I got it as a present. So it's that leather tote from deKryger that has the zipper top. It's really nice quality. And I told Krista earlier, I'm like, it was really on sale, but she doesn't care. But it was her 50th. And Krista's husband was so thrilled to see a professional looking bag that she can carry to her job. And she said he almost texted me himself to thank me. And I also sent her a copy of Jess Cording's book.
Yes.
So as a present. So happy 50th.
But see, like and when I showed you this, that like when I was like, thank you for the bag, she explained to me, and it's got the zipper on top so you can shut it. Like all the things like teaching me again, like, yes, I need that because I have these other bags that, the top's always flying open and things are flying out. So she's still teaching me. She gave me a gift and she's teaching me.
And you're in the city a lot.
Yeah.
You're in the city a lot too in Atlanta. So at events and networking and.
Okay. So the typical question you always ask the people you interview, I'm going to borrow from you. Although I think you've given a couple tips with color coding and all that, but do you have a tip out there that you can share with your live audience and the audience that watches this later?
It's funny because I was like, what one tip? And then I have like a lot. So I might just keep talking, but I don't know. Like one tip to me is I'm really particular about fit when I'm dressing somebody. And Krista is sometimes not always good about that, where I have to be like, that's not your size. Yes, it is. I'm like, no, it's not. Try the smaller size. And a lot of people tend to do that. And I think fit is so important. And if you're just not someone who likes to shop or dress or whatever, like you might not realize, which is why I think I'm helpful to some people. But I think fit is so important. And you might like a style, like you might love something, but it just may not be right for you. So you have to like kind of, figure out what's best for your body. And the other one is I love making outfits that like complete a look, but I always say like keep it simple. So you don't want to have too much. So you have a nice pair of pants, and like if you're wearing a blazer, do something simple under it. It doesn't have to have like ruffles and a tie and blah, blah, blah. Like I think it's too much sometimes. So if like your blazer has a lot of color, keep what's underneath it nice and simple and plain.
What would you match or with
maybe
this
if
one?
you're I honestly would probably do like an ivory, like just like an ivory shell.
We
or
bought
like
an ivory
sweater.
Yeah, we bought an ivory sleeveless, very plain deKryger. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I remember that was pretty. It's similar to this one. I think I'm wearing a little bit. Yeah. And like if your blouse has a lot, then keep your blazer very simple, or your sweater that goes with it very simple. And I always say like, I think 3 pieces. So sometimes it's like you can have a nice pair of pants and a sweater, but do like a nice scarf. Or do like a nice necklace, but just keep it simple.
Nice.
That's just 2 bits of.
I love it. Thank you for those
and
tips.
So fit and just kind of how to put it all together.
Wonderful. Oh, look, you're such a good interviewer because I'm supposed to recap, I think. What do you have coming up? Did you answer that?
What do I have coming up? So I have the book club coming up at the end of March, and I'll probably just keep doing it.
Yes.
I don't remember what I said, but so last year I had a friend who was just super busy. She has little kids at home. It was just like a lot going on. And she said to me, can you just help me and like holiday shop for me? And I was like, sure. Like I had some time. So I was thinking of this year of offering, but like a limited amount of people, because I am teaching and I am doing the online present stuff, and I do shop and clean out people here and there. So I was thinking of offering it to limited people where I either am like shopping for your holiday list. I can have it shipped to you. If you're local, I can collect it all. Like for her, I collected it all. I actually wrapped it cute. Very simple though. And then I dropped it at her house. But I'm thinking of offering that as a service because it's like, I love shopping. And it was just a lot of fun. She's already hired me again for this year. And I've actually already started shopping for her, to be honest. But I was thinking of offering the service to people with limited, and try it out and see if people are interested. And I know it gets to be busy. Maybe it's not as bad this year because a lot of us are staying home, but a lot of stuff is canceled. But I would like to offer holiday shopping and wrapping if people are interested. And what was the other thing I said, Krista? The book club.
Book club, shopping and wrapping. Oh, the virtual appointments. Which someone did ask you to comment on virtual learning, which I think they mean in the classroom, but I'm going to change it to
someone. Okay.
While they expand upon that, if you want to ask about Lynn's day job, can you write that? But if you're talking about virtual learning via Lynn Mailey, she does that, and she was explaining it in the beginning. But you could go through someone's closet. Not like you would go to someone's house wearing a mask and being careful.
Yeah.
But could you do that? Like for me, I just said I needed it again. Yeah. How could we do that? I'm in Georgia, you're in New Jersey, or someone.
Zoom, like you could Zoom or any of the other. I think just because the screen's bigger on the computer than maybe like a FaceTime, so it's a little smaller. But you could say, here's my issue with my closet, or I have all these suits and I lost 10 pounds. What do I keep? What don't I keep? Or I'm starting a new job. What do you think would be the best stuff to wear for the first impressions? And like, you can show me, you can try on. Like, I like when people try stuff on, because then I'll say like, that blouse with those pants. I want people like, doesn't go. And I'm like, try it. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. So we can do that all virtually. Yes, it's better in person. I am open locally to going in person. If you've been social distancing, I mean, for the most part, I'm back at work, but I do my best. Wash my hands a lot, wear my mask. But yeah, so I can do that virtually while we're still kind of in the midst of this. And
virtually, I know you help me often, and you got me the bag. I've asked you multiple times through your website, through your closed group, Lynn Mailey on Facebook, through that closed group, I will post. I posted it a while ago and just never bought it, but I need a professional looking bag for work, or I need jeans. And like, your comments on jeans are spot on, because you can buy the cheap. I buy the cheap jeans, and after a couple times wearing them, they fit differently. Or, you'll say, spend the $100 and whatever dollars when it's on sale, this jean. So you virtually help me that way as well. So, and you do that for many other people.
And just, I mean, I don't know if this is a tip, but I'm someone like, I wore a Target dress to work this week, and I'm someone who'll wear like $100 deKryger dress. Like that one was like $20. This one might be $100, but I kind of believe that, and it depends on like what your money situation is. I'm open. I'm obviously like, I can do bargain shopping or whatever. Yeah. But I feel like it's okay to spend a little money on some key pieces. If you're buying like a crazy looking pair of wool pants that you're going to wear one time for the winter and it's $150, and it's not really in your budget or it's stretching, I might say like, it's like a pant you can wear once in a while. But if you're buying a jean that's $150, I'm like, you're going to wear that for 10 years. Every single Friday and Saturday, Sunday, whatever, or maybe you can wear them to work. Like, so think about if you want to splurge on something, and it's something like a handbag, a new boot for the winter, jeans, or like, even if it's a beautiful comfy sweater, that's gonna be the one that you just throw on every single day at work when you're cold. Like, I say spend the money, but if it's something that's like a crazy wall print, that's only gonna be like once in a while, and it's out of your, then, So yes, I always say like, buy the expensive jeans. But I have both. I have like Old Navy Rockstar jeans that I love in my closet. My white ones this year were all Rockstar because
Rockstar. That's Old Navy.
Afraid. Yeah, I was afraid that like I had to be out for a glass of wine or something, and and I was like, well, for $20, if I ruin them, I ruin them. So I wouldn't probably go spend $150, $200 on a pair of white jeans, but I buy like 3 of the Old Navy ones in case they get ruined. So anyway, that might have gone off on a tangent, but.
No, I love it.
Echo. And so let's see. I live in a budget. I love Lynn's affordable. So thank you. I wish I knew who's, okay, you look beautiful. I like that bag. You'd be awesome on QVC.
They want you on QVC. How can we make this happen? How can
I can tell you. Yeah. I can tell you. You have to send in an audition tape.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of those women are like from like TV, like they were broadcasting.
What's her name?
I mean,
Lisa
like they're
Renna?
But like the hosts, there's a couple of them were like TV people, like newscaster type people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've obviously proven
performers. The beauty queen, Lisa Robertson, was like a beauty queen type person. So she probably trained a lot and model, like speaking and stuff.
Yeah.
I say and like a lot. Okay.
Okay. So I am going to ask the live audience if they have any questions while I ask you a final question, and then I'll keep my, everyone wants you on QVC. So my final question, unless the audience has a question, is, so how, for people, I know I'm showing this Facebook party live and viewing party. What's the best way for someone to get in touch with you? You're in New Jersey. What is the best way for someone to get in touch with you, or to someone to recommend you to someone else? What do you think is the best way?
So I have a website, lynnmailey.com, lynnmailey.com, and it has a services page. It has a contact. It has all links to all my social media. My biggest group is in the Facebook private group that I post the most in. But if someone's not on Facebook, I am on Instagram. All Lynn Mailey, like all my accounts are Lynn Mailey. So I would say you could email me at lynn.segerbrook@gmail.com. You could private message me through Facebook. I do have a public page, which I think we're broadcasting to right now, so people can find me. So yeah, I mean, anyway.
You also have something on Pinterest too? You use
I have
Pinterest?
an account on Pinterest as well. Yeah. Like I have all different groups of things I love. One of them is like my pink and green page. I love pink and green.
That's a great way for someone to get to see your style and things that you like.
Yeah.
I also, I forgot to mention, or you were helping me shop for bathing suits a couple of years ago, and you were using Pinterest to post different ideas for me there too. So I like
you can make like private boards.
Yeah.
I just want to, what was I going to say about that? And my cousin Peggy on the YouTube video.
And you should watch the video. Just watch mine also.
She was saying that, I mean, obviously Peggy and I have very different styles. And she was saying like, even if your someone's style is not my style, she was saying like, I'm pretty good at dressing, somebody else's style. And I would say even like with my mom and my aunt who I shop for years, obviously my mom and my aunt, I don't dress like them. They love Chico's. Like I'm just on it's Chico's, nothing wrong with it. I think it's great. But like I could go there for my mom and pick out a whole bunch of stuff, bring it home. And it's not something I personally would wear. It doesn't like fit my body, but I can dress other looks. Yes.
And I think you have some testimonials on your website that also show different people and the different, they appreciated what you did for their personal style. Like you do, you look at someone and you focus on their personal style. For me, you brought in color, and patterns, which I really appreciate. And I try to have something extra, busy pants or a busy jacket or
by the way, I love the pattern match. Like I'd love to like pull a color out and my cousin Lisa, not Peggy, years ago was like, all the girls at school like wear a lot of J. Crew in there. She's like, but they like don't match, but sort of match. Is that like a thing? I'm like, it's a very J. Crew thing. Yeah. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yes.
Oh, I feel like there's people walking in my back window. Oh, it's yours. It's your house. I was like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just can do it. And she's like, okay, so these girls like don't do it. I'm like, yes. She was like, this one will wear this plaid shirt with this one. And I'm like, yeah. Like, I love that. I love doing that. It's not for everybody, but I do love to pull different things. And it's a very subtle way to dress. It's not for everybody, but I personally do love it. And I want to say also that I have a LinkedIn profile. So when you said, how do you contact people? Also on LinkedIn, Krista updated my LinkedIn profile, so you can check out her work. She's for hire.
I sure am.
And one more thing, Krista. Yes. I've asked when people come on my interview series, I ask them if they'll do a giveaway. So I feel like I need to do a giveaway. And I do a lot of giveaways in my group.
You sure do.
I'm always doing a giveaway. I just did a black bag giveaway.
So I am interviewing you. What are you going to be giving to our audience? And
it's funny. I woke up this morning. I was like, what am I going to do? So I think I would do like a 1 hour virtual, I've offered this before, like either like a consultation where you say like, I need clothes for casual, working, whatever. You just tell me what it is. And I can send like 2 to 3 looks to you with the links to shop, or I could spend an hour virtually in your closet. So I think that 1 hour. So I think what I would ask you to do is comment on this video and then follow me like somewhere you're not, like LinkedIn, Instagram. You're obviously in one of my groups if you're watching this, but maybe you add a friend Just say like added a friend to the group, to the closed group. YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm a YouTuber now.
Yes.
I'm
that
on
would be
YouTube,
great.
people.
Yes.
So yeah, and if you're already following me, like maybe you say I added a friend. So how's that? And then in a couple of days, I'll pick one winner.
I think
Somebody
that's
enter.
awesome. So
Somebody enter.
she wants to help.
Come back here
She
and say,
wants to
I
give it
followed you
away.
on LinkedIn, or I started to follow you on Instagram, or I added one
YouTube.
friend. And they have to accept, or whatever. Is that
Yes.
good?
That is
Okay.
awesome. And by the end of the week, you will have your winner and you will announce it on one of your Porch Talks or
Yes.
another live with
Getting
Lynn.
so dark here for Porch Talk, and it's going to get cold. It's going to be like Porch Talk on the inside, I guess.
So maybe you have to think of an indoors winter kind of setting.
Name.
I think that
Porch Talk.
I think who you see behind me, I think the dogs are in the window behind me and they're moving my shutters because I'm seeing it too. All right. So we have no questions right now from the audience, but you and I will both be checking this and I can answer any questions you have about Lynn as well. I'd love to. I've known her for some time. But thank you for letting me interview you. I think Live with Lynn is wonderful. And I have a ton of people I'm going to send your way to interview as well. I think it's a great way for us to support each other. And I look forward to you working with me again. I do need some more clothes. Right?
Your mother's going to be like, yes, she does. Yes. Get her closet.
All right. Thank you so much, Lynn.
Thank you for joining. I know this is a long interview, everybody. So thank you so much for sticking with it and watching. And as always, I appreciate your support. And everyone have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.